NFL season has started. We're up into like 6 weeks in, and I want to know what your guys' thoughts on y'all favorite teams, also teams that y'all are looking at, and what surprised you and what didn't surprise you. Start with Vic.
Shoot, you know how we do, big flock, everything always Raven talk. But in reality, we started off the year really slow, picked it up. So we are now, I would say, top 3, top 5 in the league right now in Barty contention. Already early, but it's still early, especially how slow we started the year. I'm not even gonna, cause anything can happen. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not even gonna size it. But we looking sweet right now, especially coming off that win against the Commanders. Spanked them boys, got them out of there. That's their Super Bowl pretty much. So we're gonna let them enjoy their little L real quick, and we're gonna move on to the next. But that's how I'm feeling. The AFC is still a dogfight. Obviously, we know what's going on in the AFC. The NFC looking sweet. It's kind of looking like the Lions' conference to lose, low key. But the season did start off a little shaky, but as expected, my Ravens kind of soaring through the sky right now, looking sweet. So yeah.
Yeah, y'all are currently ranked 3rd. But what do y'all think about the Chiefs? Like, how do you think y'all will be able to like get over that hurdle?
Beat Pat, man. Beat Pat, Chris Jones. I don't. You got to play
Pat.
Yeah, you got to play perfect football for a whole hour, man. I don't know. There's no
big game Pat.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie. If there's a quarterback in the league that can go like toe to toe out of like the ones that's in the league. It's Allen,
Lamar and Joe.
Yeah, that's like the only one. That's the one. Which is that segue. Bengals is like one of the most disappointing teams to me. Cause I don't think they lost anything on defense to the point where like they have like offensively they gonna cook regardless. I think they won like the top 5 offense in the league. That goes without saying. Like with just Jamar and then T.
Yeah.
I mean they did lose Joe Mixon, but I mean offensively that's not the issue. I feel like on defense they like giving up like damn near like 28 points a game or something.
They don't really got no DBs, honestly.
But I don't think they lost anything. I don't think they lost anything. Because they was like for the past since Joe's been there, they've been predicated on pass rush.
Pretty much.
Like you know what I'm saying, Trey Henderson being a dog, and then Hubbard being on the other side being a dog, and then BJ Hill, whoever they got like in the middle, that's usually, you know what I'm saying. That's really been the manning of or backing their whole defense. I feel like
they front seven really that's their identity to build up their front seven with backers and D line that can rush. But I would really say like in general, the Bengals issues I don't really think is anything to do with obviously the offense. Obviously the offense is doing like top 5, top 3 work right now. I would even say it's more or less the defense. I think the team as a whole isn't like cohesive. Like I see a lot of lost focus in a lot of those crunch time moments, and I can really chalk down a lot of their losses to them missing plays or them getting dumb penalties.
You know what they kind of feel like to me in a sense? Like they feel like the Big Ben Steelers with AB and Le'Veon, but it was like super nice. Like they could beat anybody in the league, but for some odd reason they always played down to who they was playing.
But that's the Bengals culture. I've been said this. That's like the Bengals culture. For as long as I've been watching football, the Bengals will either play up to competition or play under the competition.
If I'm the Chiefs, like I feel like as a Chief, like a player on the Chiefs, obviously you think they're gonna win. You got Mahomes on your team. But if they had to pick anybody in the league that was like, what team puts the most fear in my heart?
Bengals.
It's the Bengals. Yeah. Like that's the only team that's beating them like
for real
in their home, like you know what I'm saying, like on the way route to the Super Bowl. So I was like, it's like odd how like that's the one team they'll pick. But this is the one team that's 1-5, like or whatever they are, 2-5 or 2-4, whatever they may be.
Who knows what the Bengals?
So it's like I don't know.
There is plenty of time in the season. Do you think the Bengals can turn it around?
It might be a little too late.
AFC's a jam. Yeah. If they were to turn around, they're gonna sneak in as the wild card. It's not gonna be anything that they can turn around and not have to fight for.
Because I don't even think that the teams are better than them. I don't think the Broncos are better than them. I don't think Steelers are better than them. Broncos 4-3. So off the strength of just record wise,
they're an A-list good 4-3 team though.
Yeah, and then Steelers are 4-2. I think. I don't think
they got a good record too.
I don't think the Steelers are better than the Bengals. So it's just.
What about you, Mark? Your favorite team, or how you feeling about them boys right now?
I mean, this is what I expected. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like nothing's really like surprising me. I kind of expected like our defense is gonna be good. We have the best D line in the league. Like,
y'all traded for it.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really surprised on that. DBs, I ain't gonna lie, they a lot better than I thought they would be. Deontay Banks took a little leap these past 2 weeks. The first couple weeks, I ain't gonna lie, he had Jefferson and CD and I don't remember who after that, but he had a gauntlet of receivers. So then, he had DK, and then last week he had Jamar.
On DK too.
He had Jamar last week, and he held his own. So, I'm not really surprised. Offensively, it's kind of what I expected. Guys is wide open. Neighbors is the dog that I knew he would be. I knew he was gonna be one of the best players in the draft, if not the best.
How you feel about Daniel Jones?
I mean, he's what I expected. I'm not really
Oh, my
surprised. Like nothing like I kind of expected that. We're gonna be probably drafting like 7, 8. We're gonna win just enough games to keep Daywall and Joe Shane, which I'm happy about. I think it's the first time we had cohesiveness in the front office. But none really surprised me. I ain't gonna hold you, but let's get to the long way to Cowboys. Let's talk about that.
You got any thoughts?
Hey man,
Got any thoughts about your team?
Honestly, I'm happy. Very happy. Because right now, Jerry's getting exactly what he deserves. He didn't want to build a football team, and this is kind of what it gets you. I mean, like the Cowboys, like, this is the first season I've actually seen them lose, and I smiled. It was on Jerry's birthday. We got blown out by the Lions. I was like, that's what you get. That's what you get.
That's
Like, I'm
crazy
just
to say
that much
as
of
a
a hater.
fan.
Like, I mean, if you're not going to be a good GM, hire a GM. You can still be the owner of the team and still, you can relieve your GM duties, but he's never going to.
He should just give it to his kids. His kids do everything. Honestly, they know how to draft. They know everything. The
telling
kids
you.
locked in. They should give it to the kids.
It's time to pass over the rock and stuff like that because we could have really been a solid team. I mean, I know we had everybody injured. Micah's injured. D-Law's injured. Bland is still out. But, I mean, man, I'm just going to just hang it over his head because I really wanted Derrick Henry. I'm like, man. Derrick Henry said they didn't even call, and it's been sitting with me all season. Every time Derrick Henry running all them yards, I'm just like, the Cowboys ain't even call him. Every single time. They ain't even reach out. They didn't even think that was an option.
Yeah.
He moved to Texas and everything, and they was just like, like, bro, I can't believe this. Like, I would be, man, as a bystander, I'll call Derrick Henry. But one team I'm kind of like really looking out for is really the ops. Like the Commanders, I'm seeing how Cliff is running this offense with Jaden McDaniels. Once they figure out the film and figure out the scheme, they might slow him down a lot. But honestly, Jaden McDaniels is a dude. He's throwing accurate balls. He's moving fast. He knows when to move. He knows when to stay in the pocket. He's very poised. He's a very good quarterback from what I've seen so far. He's a lock for Rookie of the Year. But
Caleb's coming, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Caleb
comes
was looking
from
very good, but wasn't that
Y'all
against the
moved by that.
Jags?
Yeah, y'all are moved by that.
I mean, Washington ain't playing nobody either.
I mean, that's true. I'm not moved by either team, so neither of the boys pushing no needles.
I mean, but they rookies at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're rookies. They both do solid. And don't sleep on Drake May.
I will say though, Daniel's offense does come off a little simple. I'm not gonna lie. Just me knowing X's and O's.
Britt ain't live.
Nah,
Cameron
yeah.
Britt ain't live.
Nah.
The Bengals Bengals DB,
Yeah.
corner who said that. I mean, he ain't live. I mean, it's still like
Super.
it's not.
Nothing too crazy going
It's
on.
not-
No complexities.
But we don't know like what the scheme is, so we can't like be like.
Just from the eye test though.
From me knowing O's, they not doing nothing crazy.
They just
they
getting the
not
ball out
doing
quick.
nothing crazy.
At least from what I seen when they played the Giants, it was a lot of getting the ball out quick. Like everything
Facts.
for the most part was behind the line of scrimmage.
All right,
But
I gotta.
granted, that was his like third start. So I mean, he's still like young. I mean, the more he gets, the more he gonna get implemented into the offense and things of that nature. But he's clearly a smart dude. He went to Arizona State.